Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. I'm Pinky Webb. Today on the program, the alleged suspect on the vaccine for sale scheme surrenders to authorities but claims he is innocent. The government getting ready to expand its vaccination rollout. Are they ready to provide economic frontliners and the indigent sector with their anti-COVID shots? And with COVID cases in Metro Manila going down, is it finally time to ease quarantine restrictions again? MMDA Chairman Benhur Abalos joins us live. With people becoming more complacent amid the vaccine rollout, President Rodrigo Duterte ordered the police to arrest barangay captains who failed to implement quarantine protocols. The chief executive says it's the barangay captain's responsibility to make sure that the protocols are enforced. This comes after at least 3 super spreader events in Caloocan, Quezon City, and Bulacan. Here's the president in his own words.
Pag may one single incident beginning tonight, the police will just arrest the barangay captain first and bring him to the station together with yung nagpipiknik dyan, ng maaresto, silang lahat. Have them investigated and detain them. It's a valid one. Huwag kayong matakot na mag-aresto ng barangay captain. There is a law which says the captain must, barangay captain being a person in authority, must enforce the law within his jurisdiction. Failing it, then you are guilty or liable for the crime of dereliction of duty. Mabuti yan klaro. Kayong mga polis, ayaw rin nyo mag-aresto, then the same.
Let's go straight to the source of the story. We have MMDA Chairman Benhur Abalos. Chairman, welcome back to the source. Maraming salamat po sa inyong oras.
Yes, good morning, PK. To all the viewers, good morning.
I want to start with what the president said. So ang sabi po niya, beginning last night, midnight, I'm sure, kagabi or right after his talk to the nation, na aarestohin na daw po, Chairman, yung mga barangay captain na magkakaroon ng mga mass gatherings sa kanilang mga areas of jurisdiction due to what he says is, of course, dereliction of duty under the revised penal code. So, malinaw ho ba yan, Chairman, sa mga mayors, pero I know this just happened last night, na sigurado o automatic na aarestohin ang mga barangay captain kapag may mass gathering sa kanilang mga areas of jurisdiction?
Well, kung titignan po natin, Pinky, no, we came from an ECQ. Talagang it's a nightmare for everyone. Talagang tapos yung pera ng gobyerno sa ayuda halos maubos na talaga, no? Talagang binuhos na lahat. Plus the vaccines here. Siguro it is a sign of parang exasperation na eh. Parang hindi na kasi tama. May mga ibang lugar bila nagsusuper spreader event, no? And for this, there's really gross negligence on the part of those na talagang sa lugar nila. So siguro talagang tawagin ng kapitan, make them explain ano ba nangyayari dito. And they should really up on their toes right now. Everyone should really be vigilant. Kasi hindi naman porke bumababa ang kaso, ganun na lang eh. Kasi at any given time, these are mutations, Pinky, as is happening in other countries. At any given time, pwede mag-mutate. And at any given time, pwedeng tumaas pa rin, pwede pa rin mag-spike ang kaso. So
Okay,
siguro,
understand.
it is from here that nasabi ng presidente ito eh, Pinky.
Hindi, pero ang tanong, Chairman, kailangan ho bang mag-meet ang mga mayors? Kasi inutos na po ni Pangulo yan. Siguro dalawang tanong po. Do you know ano pong batas ang nagsasabi na pwedeng arestuhin ang mga barangay captain kapag nagkaroon ng mass gathering sa kanilang mga areas of jurisdiction? And number 2, kailangan ho bang magpulong yung mga Metro Manila mayors hinggil dito?
Well, number one, ang sinasabi ng Pangulo is dereliction of duty, no? Kaya siguro dapat ipatawag ito for him to explain. And of course, ang DILG ang may pangyarihan dito, no? On my part naman as the coordinator of MMDA, ang pwede ko magawa is bring this to the attention of the mayors, no? Dahil I'm sorry, ngayon ko lang po nakita ang sinabi ng presidente because we came in from a meeting last night. Nagsimula kami ng 7, halos alas 12 na po kami natapos kagabi ng mga mayors, no? We were discussing things about the quarantine, no? But yung tungkol dito, I will bring it to their attention para mas talagang lalong higpitan sa kanya-kanya lugar.
Okay, but this needs to be clarified nga po because inutos po ni Pangulo yan. Sabi po niya, arestuhin eh. Unang aarestuhin yung mga barangay captains and then in the succeeding statements, meron din po siyang ginamit na word na pwedeng i-detain sa presinto. No? So just to be very clear about this, Chairman, ano ho ba? Kasi hindi lang po ang barangay captain. Ang sinabi din po ni Pangulo kagabi, pati dun sa mga nagpa-participate, those participating in mass gatherings will also be jailed. The President also said that. So siguro, ano ho ba to? Warning na sa lahat ng mga barangay captain, sa lahat sa atin na magpa-participate o makikisali sa isang mass gathering?
Well, for one, no, pinagbabawal po ng IATF talaga ang mass gatherings, no? Talagang ito'y pinag-usapan sa IATF that mass gatherings are definitely not allowed. May certain percentage, no, may certain guidelines tayong sinusunod, no? At dapat lang natin sundin ito. Otherwise, you will be violating the law.
At talagang posibleng kasi I guess what is probably a conflict here, Chairman, that I need to bring up is that there could be no, how do we reconcile different local ordinances on how to deal with quarantine violators versus what the President said last night?
Well, actually, sa totoo lang, no, sa IATF, they define what mass gatherings are, no? In fact, may mga capacity sinasabi. For certain restaurants nga, may sinasabi ko ilan ang capacity mo. Sa mga conferences, sa mga meetings, sa mga exhibits, may certain percentage din na sinasabi. Kasi sa simbahan, no, before may sinasabing 10%, 20%, 30%, no. At may mga panukala dito, Pinky. What is important is for people to find it of this and for the authorities to strictly implement this.
Okay, so you came from a meeting last night, Chairman, with the Metro Manila Mayor. Sabi mo nga, from 7 p.m. until midnight, matagal po yung meeting. There are a number of issues that need to be talked about dahil patapos na po itong tinatawag na heightened GCQ supposed to be by May 31. Has there been a consensus among the mayors if we will stay within heightened GCQ o panahon na ho para magluwag ng kaunti?
Well, ang consensus po kagabi ay talagang lumuwag tayo, no, with caution. Meaning, ang gusto ng mga alkalde ay, dahil ito po, ano, ang basis ito, nagkaroon ng report sila Yusek Berhere, sila Dr. Altea, and the entire DOH team. At napakaganda po ng report nila. Ang report nila, talaga mababa na ang kaso natin, talagang hindi lamang yun, ating medyo komportable na ating mga ospital, ang ating mga ICU beds, no? And even if you look at the Okta report, mukhang pareho lang naman sa sinasabi nila. Ngunit, we should also always be cautious. Kaya ever since, from the time na nagkaroon tayong ECQ, na kung saan talagang bangungot sa ating lahat, talagang for 2 weeks sarado, kung titignan po ninyo, ang approach ng IATF, gano'n na rin ang paniniwala ng mga alkalde, ay unti-unti. From ECQ to MGCQ flexible, ngayon po tayo ay GCQ with heightened restrictions, no?
Opo.
So, pero dito ang susunod ay ang gusto ng mga mayors ay buksan na ang ibang negosyo, lakihan ang capacity, pero wag sagad, wag kaagad, unti-unti. Even to give you an example, Pinky, sa mga simbahan, ang minungkahin na nila, baka pwede ang simbahan ay 50% na rin.
Opo. So, So, Chairman, parang ano ho bang gusto nila? Manatili tayo sa heightened GCQ pero magbubukas pa po ng ilang industriya or tataasan pa po yung kapasidad ng ilang mga establishmento? Is that the consensus among the mayors?
Well, in that case, parang ano na to parang hindi na siya heightened restriction dahil inaano mo na binubuksan mo na unti-unti No, it's still GCQ pero with more business activities and with more capacity. At hindi lamang yun Pinky, napag-usapan din nila no pagdating sa bakuna. Sa mga nanonood po, if you will recall, A1, A2, A3 pa lang tayo. A1 are the medical frontliners, A2 are the senior citizens, and A3 are the persons with comorbidities. No? So, sinasabi ng NEDA, baka pwede na rin buksan ang A4. Ito po yung ating mga workers. No? Pero, ang sinasabi ng NEDA, only those who are not working from home, no, yung talaga nasa labas ng opisina, pwede lang bakunahan. So, they could go side by side with the A1, A2, and A3. Ito po yung full support ang mga mayors and they want it immediately implemented. No? Dahil once mabakunahan ng ating mga workers, this will really spur our economy.
Apo. Just to backtrack a little bit, Chairman, I hope you don't mind, no? So it's very clear to us. Ano ho ang recommendation ng mga mayors? Because we are on heightened GCQ. Sa dami po, medyo nakakalito na. Heightened GCQ. Ano ho bang gusto nila? We shift already to MGCQ o manatili po tayo sa heightened GCQ pero opening more industries and increasing capacity?
Well, parang ganun na rin. Parang GCQ na rin. It's not actually heightened because you're now opening it with a little bit. So it could be mas mababa sa heightened GCQ but you're still within GCQ. Pero mas tataasan mo na ang mga kapasidad, tataasan mo na ang mga bagong negosyo, ang mga capacity, no? Para mas manumbalik. Ngunit ang sabi nga ng mga mayors, baka pwedeng i-retain nila ang curfew, Pinky, sa Metro Manila. No, for the next 2 weeks is still at 10 o'clock ang curfew.
So, Chairman, is it MGCQ? Yun ho ba mungkahi recommendation ng mga mayor ngayon? Pero mananatili po yung curfew na 10 p.m.?
Yes, parang gano'n nga kasi kung minsan sa totoo lang, Pinky, yung classification natin nagiging flexible no? So, hindi na GCQ with heightened restrictions in that sense because you are now allowing a lot of other businesses and at the same time nilalakihan mo na yung capacity.
Okay.
Hindi ko lang maigi because mamaya pag-uusapan namin to sa IATF. No? So ang recommendations na lang ni Secretary Mon Lopez, Secretary Berna, no, I cannot disclose it right now pero kung ano man yun, if it's about business, full support po ang mga mayors po rito.
All right. You mentioned about A4, very important. Gusto po na NEDA isama na sila as soon as possible sa A1, A2, A3. But ito po yung mga essential workers that are working sa labas or working in the front lines. Chairman, we need to take a very short break. The source will be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our guest today, MMDA Chairman Benhur Abalos. Chairman, so yung A4 na essential workers na hindi po nagtatrabaho sa bahay, gusto nang ipasok sa priority at ma-vaccinate soon. So, sino-sino ho sila?
Well, nung una, no, ang classification kasi ng A4 medyo magulo maraming nakalagay. So what NEDA did, they simplified it. Sabi nila, simplihan na lang natin to. It will be all workers now except those working from home. No? That will be eligible now for vaccination. Ito'y pinahini ko na rin advice sa mga mayors kagabi. Number one, sabi nila, 100% they all agree with the new definition of the A4. And number two, they also agree that the A4 should be immediately vaccinated. No?
So, Chairman, ang A4 ngayon, lahat ng nagtatrabaho, lahat ng manggagawa, lahat ng empleyado.
Yes, mas magandang definition, Pinky, para hindi nakakalito, no? Wala na yung ano. Pero ang sinasabi niya, except those working from home. So kung nasa
Got it.
bahay ka, hindi ka pa member nitong sinasabing babakunahan.
Okay, so doon po sa lahat ng mga manggagawa na pasok na ngayon sa A4 na hindi nagtatrabaho sa kanilang mga bahay, is it up to Chairman, the LGUs to determine sino-sino sa ang dami ho kasi niyan, yung ating mga manggagawa. Is it up to the LGUs to determine who among them will be first to be vaccinated?
Well, yes, meron naman tayong mga scheduling dito, Pinky, no? Ano naman natin ito, ma-schedule naman to. Of course, depende ito sa dating ng vaccine. Ang importante lang kasi, Pinky, ay paghandaan ng lahat eh. Remember, we only had 1.5 million of vaccines last April, 1.5. If I'm not mistaken, itong Mayo, kung hindi 4, halos 6 million na. Medyo tumaas na ng gusto. And by the time it is June, July, you're looking at 10 million or ang projection sila by July or August, it will even be 15 million. So you could just imagine, no, yung increments ito, sobrang taas. Kaya ngayon pa lang, the mayors together with, of course, the group of DOH, the group of OCTA, and you even have a private group, no? Ito po yung tinatawag na T3, no? Yung at saka yung grupo nila Sec Galvez, Sec Duque, Sec Beans, talagang lahat nagtutulungan. Dahil hindi biro ito, kaya tamang-tama itong A4. So that pagdating, mabilis na.
Chairman, ito na lang po, kailan ho kaya mag-uumpisa? Is there a target date para mag-umpisa na yung pagpapabakuna sa lahat ng manggagawa?
Well, we are looking if it could be approved this afternoon. Sana by tomorrow, pwede na. Diba? Para masimulan na rin ang pagbabakuna. Yun lang ang sa amin. Mamaya mag-meeting kami ng IATF and I hope this will be approved because the mayors really support this recommendation by NEDA and SecPins.
Wala na po, hindi na po magdi-distinguish sa mga manggagawa. Basta lahat ng empleyado ay lahat ng manggagawa, essential workers sila, basta hindi lang po nagtatrabaho sa kanilang mga bahay. Just very quickly, Chairman, di ba nagkaroon ho kayo ng mungkahi na express lane para sa A1 to A3?
Yes, actually, nagulat nga ako dahil yung minungkahi ko, hindi ko alam, yun din pala minungkahi ng NEDA. No? I mean, almost the same. I was telling that siguro mga 2 or 3 weeks ago pa. Kaya ang mangyayari rito pala, ganito. Habang binabakuna mo ang A4, meron kang express lane for the senior citizens, for those who have comorbidities, and for those mga medical frontliners, which really makes sense, no? Kasi sila nga ang priority. And isa pa, Pinky, itong COVAX facility kasi, no? Ang COVAX facility, of course, there are donations given by foreign donors, no? Pero may condition yan eh. Yung iba dyan ang kondisyon, dapat lamang yan ibigay sa A1, sa mga medical frontliners, sa senior citizens, at saka sa mahihirap. So dapat talaga nakahiwalay yan. Nakahiwalay yung COVAX. Doon lamang ibibigay. Yung mga bakunang ibibigay ng COVAX facility.
Okay, one last issue I wanted to discuss with you with regards to vaccination. Chairman, napag-usapan ho ba among Metro Manila mayors ito pong what causes some delays in the vaccination when you go to the site, such as meron pa pong pre-screening, yung pagkuha po ng BP, meron pong interview, hihingin po yung requirements mo that you actually already passed during the registration process. In fact, some people raise concern na yung pagpasa-pasa po nung paggamit ng BP from one person to another might not be very safe or even hygienic. Meron ho bang naging pag-uusap na maybe we can do away with the taking of the blood pressure, the pre-screening, etc. At maiwan na lang daw yung post-vaccination, yung pag-monitor doon sa na-vaccinate for about 15 to 20 minutes?
Well, kung hindi ako nagkakamali, before I was informed by Director Balboa na parang ang blood pressure ay they do away with the blood pressure, no? Pero of course, yung iba talagang nag-iingat lalo na basta nakita mo marami siyang morbidities, no? Kinakabahan na sila diyan. They just do not want to take a chance, no? So nangyayari pa rin iba on certain persons, no? Yun lang naman, Pinky. Pero sa tingin ko naman with what is happening right now, halos konti namang incident mo na may nangyayaring masama no? Halos sa amin nga sa Mandaluyong halos wala Wala, none that I can recall of Kaya mabilis naman ito, maganda naman ang proseso. Whatever we're doing right now, okay naman. At this is one thing I could assure you. Lahat ng bakuna ng Secretary Galvez na binigay sa mga mayors ng Metro Manila, talagang halos lahat ubus na, no? They've been working 7 days a week. Lahat ay very efficient and they're now prepared for the next delivery of the huge amount of vaccines.
We need to take another break. But yesterday, Chairman Abalos presented a suspect in this vaccine slot or vaccine for sale. Pag-uusapan natin yan after the break. We'll be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. I'm Pinky Webb. Our guest today, MMDA Chairman Benhur Abalos. So, Chairman, napanood po kahapon, pinresent ninyo at ni Mayor, together with the police, I believe, and the NBI, this individual. His name is Kyle Bonifacio. Can you just tell us, medyo, there were a lot of questions, because the only thing I remember Mr. Bonifacio said was, yung resibo daw, kusang binigay sa kanya nung taong yon. And I don't understand anymore. I don't think there was an explanation after that. Just give us the circumstances dito kay Mr. Kyle Bonifacio.
Well, actually, see, it all started from one text message, no, na pinakita na isang Norman sa kanya social media account. That this certain Bonifacio raw ay nag-offer ng slot for a fee. No? So, ngayon, ang ginawa namin, nagreklamo kami sa police, nagreklamo kami sa NBI, and then, sinurrender siya ng kanyang mga magulang. By the way, his father is a kagawad. No? Sinurrender siya sa amin. At ang explanation niya is that, yun daw sinasabi niyang ticket o papel, unang sinabi niya, nakapagbakuna raw siya sa Mandaluyong because he is from Mandaluyong, nakita niyang maganda. So, tumulong daw siya magpabakuna sa ibang tao. At binigyan daw siya ng tip na parang 12,000 to this deposit account. That's how he explains it. No? Yung kanyang alibi yun. No? But again, Karen, that is his side of the story. What is important here is maimbestigahan talaga siya ng police at ng NBI and to get to the bottom of this. Kung ano ba talaga ang totoo. Kung talaga ba totoong binigyan lang siya ng tip o kaya naman may makakasabwat ba siya o talaga ba nagbabayad siya o hindi. We also want to know the truth.
So ano po yung sinasabi niya, Chairman, na resibo na kusang binigay sa kanya nung taong yun? Kasi yun yung mga salita niya kahapon
Yes, kasi ang nangyayari, Pinky, yung sinasabi nung isang tao, yung sa social media is that he was being offered by this person. His name is Mr. Bonifacio, no? I think it's Kyle, no? It's being offered. Nabigay lang siya ng 12,000 at bibigyan daw siya ng slot. At sinabi daw, allegedly Mr. Bonifacio, look, someone paid me this amount. No, nangyari na ito dati, he paid me this amount. Yun ang pinapakita sa social media. So he was, when he was confronted, sinasabi nito si Mr. Bonifacio, hindi. Yung amount na yan ay parang binigay lang voluntarily na natulungan ko. Well, that is his version of the story. Okay. That is his own version, but still, we want it to be investigated.
But if we look at the social media complaints regarding this, di ba, Chairman, merong high school friend na inoffer siya, nung high school friend niya, na may connection sa LGU, either Mandaluyong or San Juan. Ito rin ho ba siya? Ito rin ho ba yung sinasabing high school friend or this is another individual?
Ito rin high school friend niya. Yun yata ang pangalan, Norman. Yung Norman. And he went out on media, even on television, no? Sinasabi niya ito. Yes.
Okay. And then I saw yesterday that you said nga you had to turn him over to the police for possible charges that will be filed against Mr. Bonifacio. So ngayon nasa police na po siya, nasa custody ng police. And any update on that, sir?
Well, right now he's with the CIDG, and after a few days he will be with the NBI. But what is important here, Pinky, is that there should be a thorough investigation of the matter, because we would also like to know, talaga bang meron ba siyang kasabwat? O kaya ba siya lang mag-isa ito? May kasalanan ba siya o wala? And most importantly, gusto namin malaman on the side of the LGU is that are there persons from the government involved in this or not? No, importante po sa amin malaman namin so that also we could, file charges against these persons.
And as a last question, are the mayors, is the police or the NBI still looking at possible other suspects maliban po dito kay Mr. Bonifacio?
Well, posible, no? Kasi imagine pati sa San Juan, di ba? May narinig tayong mga ganitong nangyayari. You cannot really tell, Pinky, kung may mga nanloloko, may gumagawa ng kwento, o kaya naman totoo ito. Remember, we are vaccinating right now close to 120,000 persons a day in Metro Manila, no? Ganong kadami at dadami pa ito sa mga susunod na araw. Talagang pagod na ang mga mayors, pagod na lahat. So siguro yung mga iba talagang yung mga may maduduming isip, no? Baka mamaya mag-isip ng mga ibang bagay yan eh. Kaya nga I'm warning them right now, no? Kung ikaw ay gagawa ng kalokohan, magbebenta ng slot, siguradong ididimanda ka, ikukulong ka, at hindi lang 'yon. Pati yung bibili ng slot, no? That's a conspiracy, no? Kayo rin po ay makukulong.
MMDA Chairman Benhur Abalos, sir, thank you so much for your time and take care.
Thank you, Pinky. Stay safe. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.